It was a normal Monday morning in New York, which means everyone was angry, late, and emotionally unavailable. I was standing in line at a coffee shop, questioning my life choices. In front of me, one guy ordering almond milk with extra attitude, one girl filming a TikTok about how tired she was, and me pretending my job didn't make me want to scream into a pillow. Behind me stood a man, old jacket, messy beard, staring at the menu like it owed him money. I could feel it. He was calculating coffee, or rent, or oxygen. When it was my turn, I ordered my usual. Then, my brain did something dangerous. It turned on kindness mode. I said, add one more coffee, whatever he wants. The man blinked. Me too. I was also surprised by myself. He looked at me and said, Why? Why? Bro, I don't know. I just panicked. I said the first thing that came to mind. Bad morning. Maybe this helps. He smiled like I'd just gifted him a Tesla. Thank you, he said. I'm Daniel. Ethan, I replied. He ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. Of course. Triple shot. Extra femme. Something organic. Something I definitely couldn't pronounce. I paid. My bank app cried. We nodded at each other. No dramatic speech. No background music. And just like that, we went our separate ways. I went to work. He went somewhere. End of story, right? Haha. No. 10 years later, life upgraded. I became a CEO. Glass office. Nice suite. Fake confidence. From the outside, success. From the inside, stress with better furniture. One afternoon, my assistant ran in like the building was on fire. Sir, emergency board meeting. New investor. I walked into the conference room and froze. At the head of the table sat a man in a perfect suit. Clean shave. Luxury watch. Confident smile. My brain took 5 seconds to reboot. Daniel? He smiled. Hey, Ethan. Long time. I looked around the room. This was not the reunion I ordered. The board was confused. I was sweating. Daniel looked relaxed, like he owned the place. Because he did. Daniel stood up. 10 years ago, he said, I was broke, depressed, and one bad decision away from disappearing. My heart sank. I didn't need motivation, he continued. I needed caffeine. The board laughed. I did not. That coffee you bought me, Daniel said, was the last nice thing anyone did for me that year. Okay. Emotional. Kude. But why are you here? Then he dropped it. I rebuilt my life. Built a company. Sold it. Pausa. I now own 51% of this company. Silence. Someone dropped a pen. Probably me internally. The worst part, Daniel looked straight at me. So technically, he said, I'm your boss. I wanted to disappear into the carpet. He walked closer. Relax, he said. I'm not here to fire you. I exhaled. I'm here to make a deal. Of course you are. One condition, Daniel said. This company must fund a program for people who are one bad day away from giving up. The board started whispering. Money talk. Risk talk. Blah blah capitalism. Bunnits. Daniel turned to me. You in? I nodded. Because at this point, I owed him interest. The chaos era. The program launched. People loved it. Internet hated it. Headlines. CEO feels guilty. Charity or ego trip. Was coffee a business strategy? Spoiler, it was not. Profits dipped. Shareholders complained. Board meetings became WWE matches. One day, the board gave me an ultimatum. Cut the program, or step down. I stood up. I'll step down. Gasps. Drama. Someone almost fainted. Daniel stood up too. I'll cover the losses, he said calmly. Meeting over. I didn't even get to dramatically storm out. The real conversation. Later that night, Daniel and I sat on a rooftop. No suite, no titles. Just two tired guys and bad city air. You know. I said, I almost didn't buy you that coffee. Daniel laughed. I almost didn't accept it. Silence. Then he added, funny how close life comes to not happening. That line hit harder than my student loans. Full circle. Years passed. The program grew. Thousands helped. Some failed again. And came back. One cold morning, I stood in line at another coffee shop. In front of me, a nervous kid counting coins. The barrister sighed. I smiled. Add one more coffee, I said. The kid looked at me. Why? I shrugged. Bad morning, I said. Maybe this helps. Be careful who you buy coffee for. They might come back and own your company.